Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing today? Hey, hey. Hey, Connie. Hey, Tammy Hasapina. Love the new name. Hey, Mama Bear. How's everybody doing today? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I had to push this thing back an hour, y'all. I had took me a little nap when I woke up. I had to have me an hour to regroup my thoughts because there was a little bit going on the streets yesterday, and I had to get my mind wrapped around the damn freak off that done happen over there at Ernie Shell, aka Coles, this yesterday, y'all. So, well, wait. Hey, Nada, how's it going? Hey, H. Davis. Yes, a lot of excitement, y'all. We done had the damn Ernie Shell freak off, aka Cole. That's Ernie Shell's grinder name. That'd be Anyways, yes, he done had him a Ernie Shell freak off party over there, or a Cole freak off party, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so yeah, he done made it from Minneapolis up there where he was protesting all the way up there to Massachusetts, over to where he done met his fella on Grinder. He done got him a boyfriend, uh, Chris. Seemed like a pretty nice fella and all. I don't think he knew quite what he was getting into with Mr. Cole over there though, because he didn't even know the man's real name. That ain't no way to start out a relationship now, Ernie. Not at all. That ain't no way to start out. Not being honest with you. But I guess on Grinder, that's what people do. They can go under whatever name they want to. I wouldn't know about those kind of things. But what I did learn was some things that you could buy on your EBT card for your freak off parties. Who knew? The things that you could buy to have your freak off party with your EBT card. So for everybody that's got an EBT card, y'all can go check out Tina Has a Penis page, and I think she listed off a few things that you could buy on that EBT card for the freak off parties if you needed to have one. And if you can't really, if you poor and shit, got to have an EBT card, and you want a freak off party, there are ways around it with the EBT card. You can still have you a good time, and uh you don't have to, be rich like P. Diddy is to you don't have to enjoy yourself. Hey, does somebody want to put trigger warnings up in the chat for me? Because the things we talk about over here gets a little nasty sometimes. I'm telling you, and I'm just covering what goes on in these communities. So if somebody will put a trigger warning up, it do make me think. Put the lotion on the skin and get the hose again. I had to get me some more coffee going, y'all. Thank you, Connie. Yes, trigger warnings, because I never know what, when we're talking about Ernie and his freak off party, ain't no telling what's liable to come up over here in this conversation. Get over here and lay down now and get still. Let me get my dog. She always got to bother me about the time I hit the live button. She's a wiggle worm. Lay down now and be still. Lay down and get still, girl. Quit. You can get over there in the other bed now if you don't like this recliner now. You can go get in your bed. Now, which is it going to be? Huh? Lay down. Lay down. Well, come on. Get up here beside me. Sorry, y'all. For all those that's got animals, y'all can feel my pain right now. Turn around and lay down before you push a button. Get on something you ain't supposed to. Now, lay down. Thank you. Get off of me. Get right there beside me. There you go. You start every time I get on this darn live. It's like you know. Are you jealous of my friends, huh? Are you jealous? There. There you go. Good girl. About time. Hey, Aunt Right. I dropped the link in emails and DMs if anybody needs a link if they want to come up and talk about anything. You're more than welcome to. Anyways, back to the P Diddy freak off Cole, aka Ernie Shell freak off party. Now, I do want to talk about something serious for a minute because yes, the the silent live itself was and I want to give a shout out to Nicolina because she got her uh she did a hella job over there getting all the information for the whole internet to be set ablaze and talk about this. So shout out to Nick for that. But the real thing came in when the poor boyfriend started getting questioned and got an interview with Nicolina and I think the Clean Urine Stash. We give props out to them too. So if anybody wants to drop Nick and the Clean Urine Stash, I think it is, y'all can drop anybody's link in chats that I ever mentioned to give them credit for anything that I talk about. Um, I think that's how you say his name, the Clean Urine Stash. Is that right, guys? And to Nicolina, I think it's something 777. Y'all know who it is. Y'all can drop their links in chat if you want to. Um, since that's where most of this came from. And we wouldn't have known about any of this if it wouldn't have been for Nicolina and the Clean Urine Stash getting the interview with the boyfriend and stuff. So they will only lose viewers. Right? How long does Tammy's family want to listen to that bullshit? Oh, we'll talk about them in just a minute. Yeah, we're gonna get to them too. Anyways, on a serious note, with Ernie, aka Cole, and the poor fella Chris, is Ernie knows that he is HIV. He has HIV, and he did not disclose that. Now I don't know if that is a crime in the state he was in, Massachusetts, or not. I didn't look it up, but in some states that's a crime not to disclose to your partner that you're HIV, and that's a shame. Yeah, he should be in trouble for it. Yes, that is disgusting that he didn't disclose. And HIV has came a long ways since uh, the AIDS epidemic. There are so many ways to have safe sex with partners and stuff when you're HIV, and different things like that. There's absolutely no reason to not disclose things like that anymore. Like I said, things have come a long way since the early 80s when the AIDS epidemic came out, and it was just a pandemic of nobody knew what it was, and then when they did, you know, everybody just thought you could get, there was no contact, absolutely no contact with, someone that had that. Anyways, like I said, it's came a long ways and there's no reason not to disclose. And like I said, I do believe that it is illegal in some states not to disclose that you're HIV. But that was the only that's disturbing on a lot of levels and that shouldn't be. Anyway, so back to this guy, Chris. Bless his heart, he was a hoot. He seemed very concerned that Ernie was having him a little psych breakdown. Some kind. He was in some kind of psychosis and stuff, and so he was pretty understanding. Seemed like a real sweet fella and all. And I believe that Ernie is in a psych ward right now. I believe they did. I think he seemed like he had Tourette's. He might have that, right? Yeah. He seemed real sweet though, but he might have had Tourette's. But anyways, when he's talking about the EBT and all the things that they bought on the EBT card, y'all, just the whole damn, I laughed for a solid hour straight at when walking around with that knife. Yeah, it could have ended. It could have ended very badly. I don't know. He just, like I said, when Ernie gets into one of his psychosis, when he gets into one of his mental breakdowns, he goes off the rail. Um, and I'm still laughing over Herschel Shell, whatever that cop. When he said Ernest Shell, the cop thought he said Herschel, so he was calling him Herschel for a minute, and then he finally, after a little while, got it right and started calling him Ernie. Ernie Shell, and then it was Mr. Shell. But yeah, he was calling him Herschel there for a minute because when he said Ernest Shell, that cop thought he said Herschel Shell. Yeah, the whole thing was, I was just there. My mouth was on the ground with half of that shit over there. But I went, the accent. Yeah, it is kind of. It's all they talk about. It's stupid. It's all they can think to talk about. They can't find no other content. Anyways, that's fine. We're gonna go over some things here in just a little bit. I was hoping Mama Bear would come on in here because a lot of it's pertaining to her, but that's okay if she don't because I'm gonna cover it any damn way. But the uh, but anyways, Mr. Herschel, aka Cole, Ernie Shell, or should I say Ernie Shell, aka Cole, aka Herschel Shell. Yeah, those cops were super nice. But anyways, yes, Nicolina got her a good interview with Crystal, her and the clean urine guy. And we learned. Anyways, she was pointing out a bunch of stuff before that ever happened. Anyways, she's pointing out the enema. She was pointing out the glass. You know what? She's pointing out. Somebody said a butt wedge. I don't know what a butt wedge is. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just not I don't know what that is. So I didn't know what a butt wedge was. I wouldn't even know what I was looking for in there when somebody said there was a butt wedge. I was like, a what? I never heard of such shit. Now I've heard of a butt plug, but not a butt wedge. So I'm just saying. Let's see. A butt wedge is a rubber butt. Oh, oh my gosh! Y'all can read Connie's comment. It's a rubber. Well, Lord, have mercy. Well, I know that the guy said that Cole over there is, I think they said he was a bottom feeder. He likes the bottom. He's never gonna be able to come back. I don't know if he'll ever be able to come back to the internet after this, y'all. I just After he gets through serving all of his time and doing all the things he's got to do, I don't know if he'll ever be able to come back from this or not. I don't know. Yes, I learned a lot of gay stuff. I really did. It was a lot to go over, and I wish I had my computer up and running. We'd go over some of it, but unfortunately, y'all know I can't get on this computer because the audio is so messed up on it. So, Chris said Ernie claimed to be a power button, but didn't have any power. I wonder how he described that in his grinder profile. Wouldn't y'all love to see the grinder profile? I wonder if Chris would show that to us. I wonder if Chris would pull up the grinder profile and see what Cole had to say about himself. I would hate to see it, y'all. But I mean, I would like to see it just so I could laugh some more because I laughed so hard yesterday. Oh my goodness, I really did, y'all. I knew that question was coming. Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I don't know how he'll ever come back from this. I wonder what the Tigers is thinking. I wonder if we got any Tigers that would come in and tell us what in the hell happened. Connie has a peanut. Everybody else seems to too, and here's so mean. Me too, Connie. Me too. Y'all did has Roe made it to her location yet? Have y'all heard if she got out of the cold yet and has made it to her location, or at least got some shelter or something yet? Does anybody know? I hadn't really looked. Quit. Stop now. Stop it. You gonna have to quit. You worrying me. You better stop that. You better hear mama. Don't know. She's too busy making videos. She's still making videos about Mama Bear? Oh my God. Well, speaking about Mama Bear, I'm going to go over some Jessica Ghost stuff. Because I'm going to tell you what, that thing, not, she's too much. She is just too much. She thinks that her shit's hot. It's not. She thinks she's the smartest person in the room. She's not. She is a backstabbing hoe. And if Dippy thinks that she's done a 180 and just all of a sudden likes her, no, Dippy, I got news for you. That's the type of person that them stripes don't never change. She's too narcissistic for her stripes to change. Mama Bear daughter tells Rose she loves her. Yeah, I don't know if I believe anything Rose has to say or not, but I can tell you, that girl is insane for real. Jessica Ghost or Roe or all of them's insane to me. But anyways, getting back to Jessica Ghost, she thinks she's the smartest person in the room. But let me tell you about the smartest person in the room. First, she fucked around with damn Ericon, and then she wanted to, have her up. She actually did f around with him in person. I think he went all the way to Pennsylvania to tap that thing. And then she turned around when she was having her little brain scans done and all the things. And Andrew and Wifey was having their problems before they got married. She was having I bet she is too. Tammy has a peanut. I bet she is. He said it was too dirty to tap. Well, I don't know that he didn't tap it though. Just I mean, men are not men just be gross. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't tap it, allegedly, in my opinion. whatever. I wasn't there. I heard that the roaches was about to take him over, so he tapped it. See, Connie, I think he did too. I saw that. Nada. I remember that too. I remember that too. I sure do. Anyways, then she turned around. But before all of that, Ghost has a little boyfriend called Casper. Now I don't know Casper's real name. I don't care to know Casper's real name. The real name's not important. But Casper has been in the picture for a long time, it seems. And then a while back, when she decided that she was going to I guess break things off with Casper for Andrew, he beat her butt. And she blamed Mama Bear for him getting beat up because we was talking about it online about her and Ericon. Well, I'm sorry, he knew about Ericon before we ever talked about it online and after the fact and everything else. So her getting her butt beat didn't have nothing to do with Mama Bear or me or anybody else that was in Mama Bear's lives talking about her nasty tail. Uh, but she had pressed charges and she this and that, and she was going the whole 9 yards and da 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 da. Well, after her little online deal with Andrew and all of that, she turned around and you know, she's back with Casper. But so did he really beat her butt? Did he really beat her butt? Or is she the type of woman that, you get your ass beat and you go back anyways? But you blame everybody but the right person for getting your ass beat. But wrong is wrong. No man should lay his hand on a woman ever. But don't be over here blaming us because he beat your ass because you was over there talking to Drew and screwing Huracan. That ain't got nothing to do with me and Mama Bear or nobody that was in Mama Bear's live talking about it. Sorry for you. But that didn't have nothing to do with us. Yes, she lies. Stirring the pot. Yes, she lies. Twist shit that was said. Let me go up here and catch. I think she is addicted to causing drama and lying. She's a liar. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yep. But, anyways, so yeah, and then she did. Jessica Ghost did some dirty shit to Mama Bear, and she did some dirty shit to Dippy. She did some dirty shit, period. She's turned on Andrew. She's done a lot of things. And then they go right back to, buddy, 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 buddy. I don't know. I ain't made that way. You know, I might can forgive you for a thing or two, but if you get up on camera and talk shit about me the way that she's talked shit about Dippy and Andrew, hell no, you ain't gonna be my damn friend. I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it either. Not like that. They are so messed up. Yes, they are. And then you got Ro over there projecting every bad thing that ever happened to her onto us. I'm like, oh hell, I can tell you one damn thing. Half the shit, or none of the shit that she's ever said about me has been factual. Other than my real name, which I've put out here the whole time I've ever been on the internet. But she's done doxed the whole ass person that wasn't me. Just happened to have the same name as I had. And so there's that. Hold 1 second. Sorry about that. My dog's determined to show herself while I'm trying to do this live. She turned on me when I had a word with her about timing me out one day, and she knew I was in the right. out of nowhere amazed me, then twisted the stuff about my friend moving her son in that I wasn't allowed to live here. Oh, live there. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. I can't stand somebody like that. Cannot stand somebody like that. Ghost Jessica's a weirdo and not right in the head. She's sneaky like Dippy. Yeah. And her latest thing is to come out and call Mama Bear or hint it around that Mama Bear might now be an arsonist. Now, what is she talking about? I know that a garage that Mama Bear and them worked at had caught fire or something like that, but the man that did that, I think he either I know he got caught, and I can't remember if he like went on the lam. Anyways, I remember something to that effect, but it had nothing to do with Mama Bear and Cattle King. It didn't even catch fire while they were there or had anything to do with it. Like I'm I'm amazed at the stuff that comes out of people's mouths. Dippy and Andrew knew that she was going to put all that stuff out on Mama Bear, and they just sat back and watched. They are oh yeah, well we know that. We know that, and we know Dippy will sit at the damn table with anybody and everybody, because you wouldn't talk about me the way that she's been talked about, and me ever sit at the table with you, and I'm talking about the stuff that Roe has said about her, and then she'll sit at the table over there. Lips, all of them. No, 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 I ain't doing it. You ain't gonna catch me sitting at not at a friendly table with none of them. You might see me go after them and cuss them out and say some nasty stuff about them and go on panel and cuss at them and argue with them and shit like that. But you won't see me being friendly with them and being like, oh, well, just call me a genocide Jew, but I'm okay with all of that. As you know, it was in the past. Just because you still act ignorant and talk about people and get everything wrong, I'm gonna be your friend anyway. Exactly, Nada. They got a lick of sense, none of them. They ain't none of them got no pride about themselves. That's the problem. I got a little bit more pride about myself than to I I won't have a single friend in this world before I have friends like that. I'm sorry. I just will not. Mm-mm. No. No way in hell. I can be my own best friend. I'll be good with that if that's the best I can do. Shit. Roe is never sorry to let that malicious bitch back in. It's crazy. I know she's never sorry. She tries to explain. I've heard her try to explain that away to Dippy before, and I'm like, Dippy dumb enough to believe that. You go ahead, girl, but and the rest of them's just like, bygones be bygones, or you go ahead, bygones be bygones. I'll be friends with just me, myself, and I before I go be friends with somebody that said some horrible. And I'm not talking about we've had a misunderstanding or we hadn't agreed about something or we've disagreed about one thing or another. I'm not talking about that. That is not what I'm talking about. We've all disagreed with each other or had different opinions about things. That is totally different than what I'm talking about. And I think everybody in here is smart enough to know that. Go on, get the hell out of here, you and your mom. And I know that's another thing too. Dippy said it. I mean, Ray said up there and talked about how Dippy was mistreating her mama when her mama was in the hospital, and that's a lie right there. Dippy's been damn good to her mama and was good to her mama when she was in the hospital and went and stayed. a month or two with her mama after she got out of the hospital and everything. Dippy was good to her mama. And then Rose sit over there and talked about, not only talked about the genocide Jew shit, then she talked about, what an awful bitch she was to her mama in the hospital when that was a damn lie. And I'm not a Dippy fan, but I will say that she ain't been mean to her mama. She was good to her mama. And she sat up there in that hospital with her mama all the time. And then went and stayed with her mama until her mama was able to take care of herself again. So yeah, she just screamed and yelled at her all the time. That's right. That right ain't gonna cut her no damn slack. But you know what I'm saying, that right? She wasn't being abusive to her mama the way Ro made it seem like she was being. Talking about she's about in there about killing her mom and blah 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 about it, just this and that and the other. But anyways, getting back to it, Ghost. Oh my God, I'm gonna tell you. And if y'all don't think that Lips don't sit behind the scenes still and do a lot of dirty shit, oh my God, she is one vile human being too. And then they sit over there and was dogging Lisa Kay yesterday over there at Mark's because apparently Lisa Kay was the one that told everybody where Ernie was at or told the law where Ernie was at and all that shit. But no, but she will go get someone, great report, and victim shame the fuck out of someone. Hell yeah. That's for damn sure. That's because she got in bed with them dirty bitches over there. She damn sure did. I'm I'm telling you. Anyway, so they was over there, Lips and them was over there dogging Lisa Kay, which I ain't no Lisa Kay fan either, but wasn't her and Lisa Kay the ones that took that child's picture and sent it to a damn murderer that's serving time in prison? No thank you. No thank you. Karma is coming for all of them. Hell, three of them already homeless. There you go, Tammy has a peanut. Absolutely. And that's a shame, you know. That's a shame because two of them's got children, you know. Ghost never wanted to let Dippy in the group chats when she first showed up. I always gave Dippy a chance and I liked her. She never did me wrong. I remember when Dippy and Ghost hated each other. Yes, yes. So did we. So did we. I remember when Ghost gave Roe the information to dox Dippy. And now Dippy sits over there and acts just like them. Acts just like them. Just as bad as they do. And then you got the ones that want to hide in the bushes and act like they don't want to get in the drama, but they behind the scenes pulling up all the information they can. Y'all can have dipshit. I know who she really is. They can have her over there. We don't want her. That's for damn sure. They ain't none of us want none of them over there. They have showed their true colors with us. And that's for damn sure. They have victim shame. They have, that's the main thing right there. And they say that we've made fun of them, we've done this. You damn right, I've made fun of them, but I ain't victim shamed them. And I ain't used my kids as a damn sympathy ploy. And I ain't put my kids online to say the things that they have. I just, no, mm-mm. We ain't low lifes like that over there. I'm sorry, but I ain't trying to say I'm better than nobody else, but at the same time, no, I ain't putting myself in the same shoes with them. Ghost is a felony. She has a felony gun charge. I know she's a felon. Yeah, Nada. So what if we made fun of it? Right. So what if we make fun of them? That's right. I've heard it be said that they got means to travel and go places and go real life and different things like that. I've heard a lot of shit come out of their mouth. They would physically harm us if they had the chance. I believe they would. I believe they absolutely would too. You just fucking around on your keyboard. Yeah, right. Tammy has a peanut. Uh huh. Yep, that right. You know it. Hell, we sit and listen to them. We know exactly how they are. And I'm telling you, you get, just like we thought we're down. We started feeling a little bit of sympathy for Roe and her plight and everything she was going through. And then I'd be damned, she didn't turn around and just go go worse. She got worse. She just goes deeper, digs in deeper, digs her heels in to go on and say some more dumb shit and bullshit. And then it's awfully hard to feel bad for somebody when they just keep going and going and going and going and going like the damn Energizer Bunny. She don't never shut up. She don't never quit making videos. She just don't know when to stop. She's her own worst enemy. I will give her that. Gonna change it back to your pretty face? I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. So what else is new on the streets? Anything else going on? I didn't listen to none of Boober's live last night. I just was like, I'm just, no. But I did want to talk about Ghost because I know that she accused Mama Bear of damn arson. Just because I don't watch them, don't mean that things don't get sent to me. And you know, there's always somebody got an eye on them, just like there's always somebody got an eye on us when we're talking and doing, and just like when they're talking and doing. I'm sure they get the screenshots sent to them just like we get screenshots and shit sent to us. So, like I tell them all the time, it's a tit for tat situation, and that's how it gets when you go to doxing people too. You dogs and then they dogs and then they dogs and then you dogs and back and forth, and it just gets worse and worse. Yeah. Yep. I did see the only thing I seen is I woke up at 2 a.m. the other morning, and I seen that Roe was live, and I was like, "Good Lord!" And I don't even remember what she said because it's always the same old shit. I'm sure we probably done talked about whatever it was that she said because I tried to warn Tammy to run, run, run. She is rapidly jealous, but I mean, wouldn't you be? She done caught her man, I mean, look at the stuff that she's done caught him doing. So I mean, if you're gonna stay, of course you're gonna always be on guard with it because of things that's already happened. So yeah, there's that. Mm. And the way Bieber sits and talks about people, about women, calling them cunts and shit like that, tuning in to listen to that. It is just like it's on repeat over there, just repeating the same old shit over and over and over. That's all that is over there. They ain't got nothing new to talk about. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna get some updates on some of the cases that I'm gonna get some updates out of what went on Bibb County. Uh, that happened, several months ago, that had me so in my feelings whenever those kids got caught. Um, whenever they found those kids down in that tornado shelter, and the parents was letting them, that fat fucking predator, at their kids and shit like that. Yeah. No, that's disgusting, Connie. Who would want to do that? Yeah, it's just like looping. That's all it is, that right? Just over and over and over, same shit over and over. But yeah, but I'm gonna get some updates on what's going on with the Bibb County, see what the court dates coming up, see what's going on with that. Because I'm telling you, uh, and these damn perverts getting a slap on the wrist. I'm telling you, it's disgusting. That's why I think that she's tolerant. That's always flirting with Moose Knuckles. Ugh, ugh. Yeah, but Tina has a peanut. Yeah. Well, I don't know where Mama Bear was. She was supposed to come up here with me. I don't know. I hadn't. I had laid down and I had set this thing for 1 o'clock, and I fell asleep, and so I'd set it back an hour, and I didn't ever get up with her before I came live. So I don't know where she was at, because she was supposed to come up because she knew I was gonna be talking on Jessica Ghost a little bit, because of all of that was saying about the arson and stuff. And they sure are throwing a lot of accusations around that they can't prove. That's for damn sure. The fact that they have to hide themselves says that. Yes, that's right, Connie. That's right. Come out wherever you are. Come and tell us who you are. Tell us how you really feel. Come out from behind the bushes. Come out, come out. Everybody be sure to give it a like over here. Yeah, we know that one for sure, don't we? Dana has a Pena. You gotta be real careful when you're trying to be sneaky. You gotta be careful. Gotta cover your bases. Yes, we know. Watchers are mostly us hate watching for shit we have to defend. Ain't that the truth, Connie? But I done about quit all that. They just say the same couple of things over and over and over. Yes, Tina has a penis. Just like over here, sometimes I'll have like just 10 people chatting, but I'll have 20, 25 that says that, you know, sitting outside my bushes. Not today though. I ain't got but a few sitting out there today. Just one or two actually, but it's usually a higher number than that. But how's the weather where everybody's at? Is everybody doing okay with this winter storm? I know it's still going on in some parts of Tennessee and stuff. How's everybody? Hey, Lisa B, how you doing today? Yeah, I'm proud of my 88 subs so far. I really am proud of that. So how's everybody's weather? Not a how's your weather doing? Right, how's your weather doing? We're in the 40s here today. It got down to 21 last night. So it's supposed to be cold this week and then I guess it'll warm back up next week. But we don't have any rain that's going to be going on, so we won't get any kind of snow or ice or anything like that, which we generally don't. Last year when we got that, that was just a fluke, I'm telling you. Cold, I know it, Nada. I know y'all are. Y'all better stay warm. You better stay warm. I mean, that snow is so pretty, but daggum, it's just a mess, is what it is. But it is so pretty when it snows. Like a little winter wonderland. But it's wet and messy and cold. I know it is. A lot of people don't know that I used to live in Alaska, so I know about some cold ass weather. I know I used to kid ice skate a little bit, but I couldn't stand on a pair of ice skates now if I had to. But used to when I was younger, I could ice skate just a little bit. But now, shit. There ain't no way I could stand on a pair of ice skates. I'm too I'd break an ankle trying to even stand up on a pair. What else y'all wanna talk about? Anything else y'all want me to get up here and talk about? I'll talk about it today. Your ankles are sore from the last time you tried to ice skate? The last time I tried to ice skate, I was, probably in my late 30s, and I was, like, holding on to the railing all the way around, just trying to make sure that I didn't fall. I don't think I let go not one time. I just could not. I couldn't do it. But when we was in Alaska, we would go ice skating on the lakes that had froze over, um, which I don't know if you get me to go on a frozen lake now. Now that I'm done seen enough people fall through the ice and stuff like that that I know can happen, I probably would never walk across a frozen lake. I'd be too scared. Because I was at a ice skating rink the last time I went, so, didn't have to worry about falling through the didn't have to worry about falling through ice. Just had to worry about falling and busting my ass. Yes, Nada. And Tiffany Marie's GoFundMe is over at for her son's headstone. It's still the GoFundMe is being shared by a lot of people, but if you go to Tiffany Marie's page, I believe the GoFund's over me. Nada, if you have the GoFund link, you can drop it in my chat by all means. Um uh I've never watched Queen Bee, not ever have I watched her, but I do know that what was said and it's disgusting. Um, I don't know who does that or why you would do that to someone that's lost a child. Uh, that's that's just horrible. And mm, 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 mm. But if anybody wants to donate to the GoFundMe for Tiffany Marie's son's headstone, it's on her page. Um, Also, Tiffany's been going live. I don't know if she went live today or not. I know she was live yesterday, and of course, you can always go over there and she probably does. She have her PayPal and her Cash App and stuff like that too. Not a going. Because I'm sure if you go to Tiffany's page, everything's over there. 18 degrees. Good Lord. It got cold here last night too, though, but it's warmed up in the 40s here, and it's not going to be quite. I think it's just going to be in the 30s tonight, so we're not we're not going to be back down in the teens. Okay, Nada, yeah, let me know if you can share, and if you want to share anything in here, I don't care. Anytime I'm talking about other creators, y'all can drop their links and give them credit if I'm. And if there's other creators in here, Lisa, you can drop your link and in chat, like trying to see if anybody else. Right can drop her link if she comes back in here. She can drop her link to her YouTube page. Lisa, you can drop your link to your YouTube page. Hey, sorry about that. I don't think I can fix it right now either. Let me see. Yeah, I'll fix that later though, Lisa, and make you a mod. I can't do it while I'm live. I don't think it's not letting me. Dang, H. Davis, that's how cold it got here last night. I thought as long as I was on my phone, I could make you a mod, Lisa. I don't know why it's not letting me. Oh well. I'll fix it later though, Lisa. So we can let people drop their links in here for sure. And Nada's gonna go find out. There you go. Thank you, Nada, for dropping that. And y'all can go over to Tiffany's page and it'll have the GoFundMe link and probably have her PayPal, Cash Out, whatever she has going. If anybody wants to donate $1 or two, every little bit helps. That way everybody can maybe she can get that headstone for her son. Like I said, I don't know nothing about Queen Bee. Ain't never watched her. Um, I don't know who she has beef with and who she doesn't have beef with, and that don't really matter who you have beef with and who you don't have beef with. You shouldn't. There's just certain things that you shouldn't. Yeah, I've never watched her. Didn't she cover Sebastian? Like, I mean, I know who she is and everything. I thought she did a lot of the Sebastian Rogers stuff, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I don't know none of. That's right. That's right, Connie. Which I mean, it is what it is. But then you want to go around and dog other people and stuff like that. It's just it's disgusting, is what it is. Was trying to see if I could screen share something off my computer. I'm gonna try it real quick here. See if I can share something onto my phone. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try. I usually have Mama Bear in here trying to guide me through all of these technical problems or technical issues that I have. The only problem is I'm the problem. Let me see. Oh, let's go right here. I don't know if you've seen above. My mom died when I was 11. She didn't choose to leave us. Oh, that's sad, Connie. But I am glad that your dad stuck around. But I am glad that your dad stuck around. Let me get rid of that echo. Let me see if that'll share. I don't think it's going to. I don't know how to get it to share over here.
Oil, 100% coconut oil, 100% avocado oil, coconut avocado, and 100% olive oil. It's a healthy loop. Yeah, 3 parts. You can use, you name it, and you can't get Astroglide on the EBT card. Hell no. I know about my EBT lube. They know about the EBT. I got EBT lube because it's coconut oil, 100% coconut oil, 100% avocado oil, and 100% coconut. So the EBT receipt: 100% coconut oil, 100% olive oil, and 100% avocado oil. This is just some of the things that you might can buy if you want to have a freak off party. So I'm just saying, you want to have a freak off party? These are some of the things that you can get on your EBT card. Y'all, I can't make this shit up. I promise I can't. 100% coconut oil, 100% olive oil, 100% avocado oil. I don't know, Connie. I don't know. I do not know. Sounds like you mix them together. You'd have to get hold of Chris and ask him because I have no idea. Hold on, I'm seeing if I can pull something else up too. Uh, Y'all, the things I'm telling you, the things that I learned yesterday was just and I'm an old woman. I thought I knew things, but I was wrong. I was so wrong. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can pull up. Da, da, da.
Let me see if Benny had. I know Benny had talked about it. Let me see if I can pull up what Benny had to say about it. How long is that? Oh. Hold, please. I think I got it. I just gotta get back over here so I can screen share. Let me see here. Da, 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 da. Hey, children. How are you today, Miss Ma'am? Okie dokie. It would help if everything I got wasn't running so slow. That wasn't running so slow. That wasn't running so slow. That wasn't running so slow.
That are on Shopify. Once I figured out that Shopify, once I figured out
the don't F with cats kind of thing. And if you know, the don't F with cats
I
kind of
figured
thing. Find out where he's at. Some police come. He was initially detained.
He was initially detained and then arrested for his
probation violation of Kentucky.
Probation violation of Kentucky.
Oh, my computer's
Called
slow.
ahead. It got the information on the warrant. Another gentleman, his channel is the Stash, goes over to, we'll call him Marky, goes to Marky's house and does an interview. And that's the portion that I haven't started yet. I was reading the side chat and caught a number of issues. So he did meet the gentleman off of Grindr. Ernie went by Cole on Grindr. This is probably the only individual in the whole world who didn't
Oh, wow, my phone's acting, my internet's wanting to
know
act ugly.
that Ernie had a YouTube channel. So he just strictly went.
Yeah, I think that too. That guy didn't know anything. He didn't know that was no Ernie Shell, big YouTuber, blah, 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 blah. He just thought, he was meeting up with his little grinder partner named Cole. So I will agree there. This is probably the only guy on the internet that didn't know who Ernie Shell was.
Ernie is going to be out of commission for quite some stuff. You really was seeing.
What in the hell is going on here? Oh, a commercial. My bad. I thought my computer was doing something funky and it was just a commercial. I had to skip it.
Started to, in their mind, make him look good for the Ronnie King situation. Now, if you know, you know, I'm not going to get all the way into that. But this moment, from
See, y'all, it's my audio
what
from
I've
my
seen,
computer. My audio is so screwed up on my computer.
I would agree. Ernie does possess a particular brand of criminal sophistication. That being said, or
I'm just not even gonna try that. That's
even
just gonna get on
not
people's
been able to rule
nerves.
out his involvement.
Trying to get that to work. Sorry, guys. It's my computer. That audio on my computer is just sad. But anyways, I've been on here a little over an hour. I appreciate y'all coming in. I appreciate everybody this afternoon. I don't know if Mama Bear's going live later on or he unlocked Ernesto, who's yes, he did. It's reality. He really did act right. He unlocked it. That is I think they broke the internet yesterday with all of that. I really do. I know. I know I was laughing about it, that's for damn sure. But I appreciate everybody coming in today, and like I said, I don't know if Mama Bear's going live after a while or not. I didn't ever hear nothing back from her, so I don't know what happened. But y'all might see us later over on her channel. You might see us back over here later. But I appreciate everybody. Hugs, y'all.